Hi, Board of Directors. Thanks for meeting with us today. So excited to share our analysis and recommendations based on the Cool Call Center Tableau dashboard. My name is Anna Hales. Today I'll be walking you through the highlights of the dashboard that me and my team created, what Cool Call Center is doing well, and our recommendations for continued improvement. And so I'll just start by sharing my screen. Let's see. Here we go. So this is just an overview of the dashboard. And so our dashboard brings together some very important key metrics that give a good comprehensive picture of our call center's performance. And so at the top, you'll see some summary statistics. So we have total calls this month. We have overall satisfaction score. And we also have filters for week. Here you just slide it to which week you want to see, and then the dashboard updates to reflect that selected week. We also have a department, and so you can select which department you would like to see, and again, it then reflects that. And then we also have by agent. And you would just deselect all, and then you can select multiple. You can select just one, but it will reflect those agents that you selected. And so we also have several visualizations, and so we have a line chart that reflects call volume over time. And so you can see it has week of starting with each date, and then each colored line is a different department. And then if you hover over any dot, it'll show you what week it is, the number of calls for that week, and also will tell you which department, just so that it's easy to interpret. Another bar chart, we have agent satisfaction rating. And so if you hover, it'll tell you the name and the exact rating. And we also have number of calls by agent. And again, when you hover, it'll tell you the name and the amount of calls. And so each of these visuals was selected to make trends and opportunities easy to spot at a glance. And so one of the strongest areas of for Cool Call Center is the call handling rate. And so if you look here at the number of calls by agent, you can see that they're all fairly in the same range. So there's no like slackers. Everyone's picking up where they need to, and you can see also in the total calls that the team is handling quite a large volume of incoming calls. So this means that our customers aren't left waiting, and their calls are consistently being handled by a live agent. We have several agents like Stuart, who excel not only in call volume but also in customer ratings. And so you can see here that he has the most number of calls, and we can actually sort this or filter this by Stuart, just so that we can take a look. So again, we see the total calls, and his satisfaction score is above the average. And if we look at this chart here, it kind of resembles the other chart, which means that he also has like an average knowledge of all of these departments, which is good. And let me just take this off. Our busiest periods are well managed thanks to strong scheduling, and the majority of our departments keep up with call demand. We're not super busy near the ends of the months, and so you can see this here at December 27th and January 31st. The calls take a major dip. So we can see if we look at television, January 17th, we had 83 calls that week, and then just 2 weeks later at the end of the month, there are only 12. And so that's a huge dip. And so it's definitely something to keep in mind when scheduling that we don't need so many agents working near the ends of the months just because there's not that same demand of high calls. And that could also mean that we need more agents working in the middle of the months when we do have that high demand. So definitely something to keep in mind. Um, and while we're doing very well in call handling, our biggest challenge is customer satisfaction. And so you can see our average overall is just 3.45 out of 5, which is not great. Um, the obviously we would all strive for 5, and so 3.45 isn't quite where we want to be. And so one of our ideas for um, assessing this or addressing this is to conduct feedback surveys. And with this data, we'll be able to pinpoint what exactly is not satisfying about the service and then targeting those areas with training. So also once we have that data, we can also implement that into the dashboard, and so we can see how it changes over time and also adjust our approach that way. Some other recommendations for improvement. First, to provide targeted training for agents with low satisfaction scores. So we can see Joe, Becky, and Diane are our bottom 3. And so targeted training for them focused on problem solving and following up with customers. It might also be helpful to pair them with Martha, Greg, and Dan to perhaps shadow or just kind of have a conversation with them just to understand what approaches are good, what maybe is not as good, what is helpful, what is effective. Um, and yeah. Another one is to continue to monitor product-specific trends so we can proactively address issues and reduce repeat calls. Another idea is to have regular feedback sessions and celebrate our top performers, like Martha, our #1 satisfaction rating, and Stuart, who we looked at earlier, to help motivate all agents to raise the bar. So also providing incentives for those higher satisfaction ratings. And finally, by using this dashboard for regular, transparent client reporting, we'll be able to keep our clients informed and confident in our service. And so in summary, the dashboard shows we have a strong foundation in call handling and resource allocation, but customer satisfaction is our area for growth, definitely. By implementing these recommendations, Cool Call Center can further improve service quality and client retention. Um, and so, yeah, um, thank you for your time. We are definitely able to answer any questions you may have. Just feel free to shoot me an email and we can get those addressed for you. But thank you so much, and we'll talk to you guys later.